Good morning. Today we are gonna go through a full day of eating. So I'm gonna take you guys through everything I eat in a day during a hard training session. So we are ramping up to rogue. We're about 9 days out. So this is one of my hardest days, or one of my last hardest days up until that competition. So first thing this morning, Patrick and I went to the track. That's what we've been doing. And before I go to the track, I don't like to be too full. I know that I talk a lot about eating to get your metabolism going, so I do like to put something in my body. So I had a go-go squeeze. It has 16 grams of carbs. It's just really easy on my stomach. That way I have a little bit to burn. Sometimes I drink IntraFormance, but today it was kind of cold out, so I didn't feel like I needed it. So just one of these. Then I just got home, and now I have my coffee. I always try to do something without having my coffee so that I know if there's something super early in competition that I can still do it and I don't have to be dependent on that coffee. So as soon as I got home, here's what I'm gonna show you for my normal breakfast. So without this included, I typically start with 75 grams of oats. Today I accidentally made 76, we'll call it close enough. From there, I add in about 1 box of raisins, so it's about 1 ounce, which is 23 grams of carbs, and then I sprinkle cinnamon. Then I always have 2 clementines, 2 turkey sausage, and then I have my coffee, which is the best part of the entire day, and that is 1 tablespoon of heavy whipping cream with 1 scoop of vanilla collagen from First Form. I like to rotate between my vanilla and chocolate, and if I'm not doing collagen, then I'm probably doing level 1 protein, not Formula 1. But today I just did collagen. That's what I've been on a kick lately. So all in all of this together, with the applesauce added in, I am now at 108 grams of carbs, 14 grams of fat, and 36 grams of protein, and it's about 10 a.m. So this is like my first real big meal. I'll have this meal, I'll kind of settle for a little bit, and then I'm gonna head to the gym. When I head to the gym, I always take 1 scoop of Phormula 1 and 1 scoop of Ignition, which I'll show you. I usually take a scoop of IntraFormance. I drink those during my sessions, and then from there, I'll have my post-workout meal. My next meal is usually somewhere around like 12:30 to 1 o'clock. So that's before my next gym session. So I always try to get in some real food just so I'm not living off of shakes all day long. So real food, it's really boring, but it's because I can't stomach a whole lot, so I save my vegetables towards the end of the day. So I've got about 125 grams of jasmine rice, and depending on how hungry I am, I'll go up to about 150 with about 2.5 to 2.7 ounces of chicken. Today I did 2.6, and then I've just got a little bit of hot sauce for a little kick and a little bit of flavor. From there, in my shake, I've got my loop-de fruit, which I talked about earlier. So 1 scoop of loop-de fruit. The container is now empty, so I had to get every ounce of that powder out that I could to make sure I get my 20 grams of protein. So that's Formula 1 from First Form. It's delicious. And I mix that with 1 scoop of Ignition. So that's gonna be the glycogen replenishment. So that's the carbohydrate that I have right when I'm done working out. I swear by that stuff. Then I also have 1 scoop of IntraFormance. So this is the stuff I will drink while I work out. So I've learned that sometimes, like if I feel like I'm going flat during my workouts, just having something to sip on with a little bit of dextrose just kind of keeps you alert and keeps you engaged in those workouts. I don't do pre-workout, so this is kind of my way of making sure that I'm still alive and functioning during those workouts, especially when I'm at the peak of my training. So I've got those 2 shakes that I take to the gym with me. I'm gonna eat my rice and chicken now, and then I will take 1 more go-go squeeze with me just in case. Again, it's just a lot of carbohydrates right now. I'm hitting about 400 grams of carbs, give or take a day. So just easy to digest stuff that's not gonna make me feel super full. Right now, with all of this included, not including the go-go squeeze, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna eat that or not, I am at 219 grams of carbohydrates, 16 grams of fat, and we'll touch on that later. I keep my fat low throughout the day, and then I'm gonna eat a little bit more fat at night, which really satisfies me, and then 74 grams of protein. So total calories at the moment, I'm at 1,363, and that'll get me through my next gym session until I have a big meal right after that session. Okay, so I just got home from the gym. I drank my IntraFormance and I drank my protein shake. I didn't eat the apple squeeze today. I don't know, I just didn't feel like I needed it. But now I'm gonna have kind of like my first dinner. So I eat this a little bit early. It's usually around 4:30 to 5 o'clock. And this is dinner number 1 for me. And then I'm gonna eat a second dinner and then sometimes a snack. So what I've got is I have 1 mild Italian chicken sausage. So it has, I think, like 2.5 grams of fat and somewhere around 13 grams of protein. I have 3 pretzel rods, but I already ate 1 because I was hungry and I couldn't wait. Then I have 140 grams of sweet potatoes with some pepper and just like a dab of hot sauce. I have a Dave's Killer English muffin, which has like 27 grams of carbs, I don't know, 1 or 2 grams of protein and a gram of fat. about 42 grams of avocado, and about 50 grams of tomato. This is like literally one of my favorite snacks. So I'm starting to get some more fat in. For this meal specifically, I am at 86 or 87 grams of carbs, 13 to 14 grams of fat, and 27 to 28 grams of protein. So for the day, I'm at 1,928 calories. Carbs, I'm at 306 grams. Fat, I'm at 29, so I'm still pretty low. I need about 30 more grams of fat for the rest of the day. And then protein, 102 grams. So I've got about 38 grams of protein left. So I'm gonna consume this because I'm starving, really good training session. And then I'm gonna show you guys my second dinner. Okay, final meal of the day. This one has a lot more veggies. I tend to save my veggies for night, so I always start with a salad. So I have like, I don't know, a serving of spinach with about, hold on, I marked it all out. 25 grams of avocado and about 50 grams of tomato. Then I do salt and pepper, and I actually just do balsamic vinegar. So I don't do anything special for salad dressing. Usually I add Parmesan cheese, but I don't have any. Then for dinner, I have about 160 grams of red skin potatoes, 5.5 ounces of Laura's lean green ground beef, 96.4. We usually don't go that lean, but we did this week. So I've added more avocado. So I have another 30 grams of avocado, a piece of Dave Keller's bread, and then steamed broccoli. This will be my dinner, and right now I'm currently sitting at 386 grams of carbohydrates, 50 grams of fat, and 147 grams of protein. So my fat was a little bit lower today, and my protein was a little bit higher. I'll end the day with probably a handful of mini Toll House semi-sweet chocolate chips, and then also maybe a little scoop of peanut butter. But all in all, calories, I am at 2,578 calories, and I just listed off the macros. Mike from IntraFormance Nutrition, he's the one that's really helped me with my nutrition, and he determines my numbers for me. This shifts and changes depending on what part of the season we're in, if we're ramping up for a big competition, how much I'm training, how I'm feeling. There's a million things that go into play, and I have to just really give him big props because he has gotten me to eat more than I've ever eaten in my entire life and to feel really good when doing it. It's really interesting how that works, but my training's going better, my mood's better, my sleep's better when I'm listening to him and I'm hitting the numbers that I should be. So I hope you guys, this is a pretty standard day of eating for me. I hope you guys have really enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free to drop those in the comment section below. Smash the like button if you like this video. And I love the nutrition stuff, so if there's anything you guys want to see or you have any questions specifically, make sure to drop them below and we'll definitely get those answered in a future video. Have a great night, and oh, I forgot to tell you what time. It's a little later. It's actually 7:45 tonight. So usually we try to eat a little bit earlier. It just kind of depends on when I eat that second dinner. So 7:45, not too bad. Handful of chocolate chips end the night, and I'll be satisfied and sleep like a baby. When I'm walking the streets, I know you feel it, but believe they don't stop me now. They talking crazy, control all delete, give them something to see. Believe they don't stop me now. They don't stop me. They don't stop me. Oh, oh, oh. They don't stop me now. They don't stop me. They don't stop me. Oh, oh, oh. They don't stop me now. Like the cosmos, taking them coast to coast. Every night dropping that mic, play the win, never giving in, no compromise. What you tell them? You a star, better than the battle.